how it is working, okay, how it is functioning, how we will take a build, how we will deploy, all that thing we people discuss. Okay. So I hope you people try to do that practically, guys. I guess they also know comments. Okay. They are saying no, sir. You show now. That is perfectly fine. Okay. We have confidence that will work. So now, guys, today we need to start with web service languages. Okay. And this web service languages is defined based on that we can categorize the types of communication API. Okay. So there are two API, like so one is coding and one is communication. One is web service, one is Java. But in a web service manner, there are two types of API. Okay. What are that? That we will discuss. Okay. So guys, pay attention. Let's go to our paint shop. Okay. So now guys, see, end of the day, if you want to understand API testing business, can I say this is the evergreen diagram for this? Okay. From one end, you will send what? Request. Okay. From another end, you will get what? Response. Okay. So here we will say boss, this is request, this is response. Here we will mention also. Here we will get request, here we will get response. Okay. Now guys, what is happening when I am saying this request and response, these two different applications want to interact with each other. Let's say MMT Indigo communicating, okay, Paytm SBI communicating, Ola Google Map communicating. These all the things which are communicating with each other means now you tell me they are transferring their web pages to someone or they are transferring data to someone. Exactly my point, guys. Here, whenever I am saying like, okay, Google and Ola are interacting with each other. So is Google giving web page of Google Map or they are giving some data, some information? Information, am I right? So can I say same thing, MMT Indigo? Will Indigo give MMT a flight or will Indigo provide a data about this many seats available and what? End of the day, data. Okay. Online people, are you getting? So this request, response, API testing, this whatever we are doing, this everything happens about a data. You request some data from other party and that server will provide that data to you. Okay, that feature, whatever data that particular feature is having, then that data you will get and you will cross check. This is particular base of API testing. Online people, clear up to this? Okay. So now guys, here, if this is the matter, request and response, Okay, fine. We will see. Guys, can you hear me? Okay. So guys, now this request and response is this total business is demanding data transfer. Okay. From another application to another application, you are transferring data, whatever that below required. Okay. So here, when we are saying we need a request, so obviously here there will be one person who will hold this request and deliver that request here. When here response is generated, then that response hold again by here this position, and then that response deliver here. End of the day, this is only the matter. So guys, if this request, who is storing this request, delivering the request, carry the response, deliver the response, this job done by web service. Correct? This job done by web service. And if this web service is developed by XML programming language, if this web service is developed by XML, means this total request and response going in XML. So XML request, XML response. Okay. XML request, XML response. If this happen everything in XML, then that API or then that web service, okay, which consuming XML language to store and transfer the data, that task done by, then it is called as SOAP API. Means if the web service is made up of XML language, then that API is called as what? SOAP API. Okay. So here, if it is of XML, then it is called as what? SOAP API. Okay. Now, another part is, so guys, what happened in the olden days? Okay. So one of the language which used to develop for web service, API, and all these things, it is XML. So they are using XML, no other choice. Okay. But guys, now in some last 4-5 years, one more language comes into this web service business. Okay. And that language makes this business grown like anything. Okay. That means if this request and response is take care by JSON language. Take care by which language? JSON language. Then that means it is JSON request and JSON response. That request goes in JSON language and response comes in JSON language. If it is happening that, then that API is called as which API? REST API. Okay. So that means guys, there are two types of communication level API. Two types of what? Communication level API. Okay. Number one, SOAP API. Okay. And number two, REST API. Okay. So now guys, here if the API consumes a web service developed by XML language, then that API is called as what? SOAP API. Okay. And if API consumes a web service developed by JSON language. Then that API is called as REST API. Is everyone clear on this? Okay. So now guys, here SOAP. Okay. SOAP stands for Simple Object Access Protocol. It stands for Simple Object Access. Guys, pay attention. So, so stands for Simple Object Access Protocol. Okay. Here, guys, REST stands for Representation State Transfer. Representation State Transfer. So, guys, now tell me total how many types of communication level API? Web service API. How many types of web service API? Two types. What are those? SOAP and REST. SOAP consumes which language? REST. That means in a real time, if any API you came to test and that API having XML, that means that is which API? And that API having JSON. Yes. Is my point clear? Okay. So guys, now see what I am saying, pay attention carefully. Even though we have two kinds of API, SOAP API and REST API, which API we are going to learn? Which API testing we are going to learn? That part is, okay, here this XML means SOAP API having very much some limitations, some restrictions, some disadvantage. All those disadvantage so guys, all those disadvantages are overcome by whom? REST. Okay. So now guys, see here, basically this web service API business not came just now or 3 years back or 4 years back or 5 years back. 10 years back also this business is there. But not in that much booming what we are having now. Okay, because in 10 years back we have very few applications, very few applications. Okay, but now as soon as mobile, Android apps, everything comes into the exist, that demand increases. Okay, so what happened, guys? Now XML or SOAP API having some restriction. What are that restriction? Anyhow, we will discuss in our course flow. Okay. But because of that, that become a very old technology for it. And nowadays, guys, I am 99.99% sure no one is using that XML or SOAP API. Means whatever the SOAP API running, that is already tested and they are running now. Okay. But tell me, you will work on already tested API or newly developed API? Newly developed. And guys, now I am 100% sure any newly developed API nowadays they are preferring what? REST. They are preferring what? REST. There is nothing but JSON. So that is the reason we are going to learn REST API. Nothing but JSON. Guys, is everyone clear up to this? Okay, so note down this and then we will start with JSON. Okay. Guys, done? Everyone? Okay. So now, guys, let's start with the language which we are going to work for REST API. Okay. Overall, we are going to do REST API testing, but for that we must have a knowledge of what? JSON language. Is everyone clear up to this? Okay. So now, guys, try to understand what is this JSON language. Okay. So now, guys, JSON means, as its name only suggests, okay, it stands for, okay, JSON stands for JavaScript Object Notation. Okay, JavaScript Object Notation. And guys, as that word only suggests, JavaScript and then object and then notation, that means JSON is a extended version of JavaScript. This version is totally developed for web services. Okay, so nothing but JSON is a extended version of JavaScript. Okay, JavaScript which made for web services. Okay, made for development of web services. Okay. Now, guys, nowadays JSON is becoming best choice over XML for development of web services. So guys, now you tell me one thing. One question is expected or not here in an interview. Hey boss, you are saying JSON is the best choice or something. Then anyone will ask, what is the difference between JSON and XML? Am I right? Or what are the advantages of JSON over XML? Guys, is everyone getting my point? Is everyone getting my point? Okay. So now, guys, here what is the concept of XML? If you notice, guys, you are aware about pom.xml. Yesterday we saw web.xml. Then we saw testng.xml. Many XML files we are using. Okay. So you are aware, guys. Keep these files in front of you, in your mind. You are aware how XML works. It is exactly works like HTML. Am I right? Like you will have some attributes, you will have some visible text, and whatever the data present in visible text, that is in string format. Okay, so that means, guys, see, if we are aware like JSON versus XML, then we can say, guys, first point is, okay, first point is, here XML can store and transfer the data only in which format? String format. Or else, rather than format, can I say only in a string data type? Okay, they can store and transfer the data only in string data type. But JSON can store and transfer the data enter the data in object. Okay, because the name only suggested JavaScript object. So here data transfer is taking place in object. Okay, so then another we can say XML have only one data type. What is the data type? String. It is only one data type, that is string. But JSON have many data types. Okay, like string, object, array, etc. Okay. Anyhow, we will going to explore. Okay. Now, guys, one more thing is in a look and feel wise. Okay. If we want to understand XML, definitely we need some basic terminology knowledge of XML. Without that knowledge, okay, proper clarity of XML is very, very difficult. Okay. But JSON is that much simple, guys. Even though I'll show you one demo of JSON. Now, I'll not explain you any single terminology, not a single terminology, but still you will understand what is JSON. That much simple it is. Okay. So, here guys, XML is complex to understand but JSON is very simple to what? Understand. Okay. Another thing is in a XML, okay, in a XML, when we create any XML file, it is heavier. Heavier means it will take around 300 KB, 500 KB. Maybe if it is huge file, maybe take 1 MB. If it is some other thing, it may take some other things. Okay. So, guys, that means XML. Can I say XML is not a lightweighted? Am I right? XML is not a lightweighted to transfer data. But JSON is very much lightweighted to transfer data. Okay, and here only this point will come. Okay, due to this, XML is slower in performance, but JSON is faster in performance. Guys, is everyone clear up to this? Okay. So, note down this. Everything. Note it down, guys. Guys, done? Online people? Okay. So now guys, we have to see how JSON works. Okay. So, or how JSON looks. So let's understand guys, and let's get um, terminology of JSON. Okay. Fine. Ah, so now guys, see, for that we have to understand what exactly JSON, how it is look. I told you now, guys. Even though I am not explaining you any single part, still you will understand JSON. That much simple it is, guys. Okay. So see, let's assume I want to transfer student data. Assume anyhow we are transferring data only. So let's assume we need to transfer student data from one application to another application. So how that data looks in a JSON format? See guys, we will have student. Okay. So something like this. Okay. Then something like this. Now in a student we will have name. Okay. So let's say name of student something guys ABC. Okay. Then you have I guess wow, I guess it got hang. Leave it. We will delete this. We will take a new one. Okay. So guys, now see, we have student, and after that we are opening curly brace, close curly brace. Here we will have every student will have what? Name. So name as what? ABC. Then what is the next data every student will have? Roll number. Correct guys. So here we will have roll number. Okay. And let's say roll number is 23. Correct upon every student will have age. So let's say age of student maybe some 18 years or something. Okay. Then here every student will have some name, roll number, age, subject. Okay. Okay. So let's say subject is Java, something like this. Okay. And another we will have gender. Okay. So guys, now say gender, let's say male. Okay, something like this. So now guys, you tell me, to read this data and understand this data, are you feeling difficulty or simple? Online people, give reply, everyone. Okay. See, did I told you any terminology? What is that curly brace? What is that double quote, colon, something? Nothing. But still, if you see, you will understand. Boss, what they are doing. Are you getting the point? Okay. This is how JSON looks. Okay. This is how JSON looks like. And now, let's understand terminology. So, guys, JSON first terminology is, okay, first terminology is, guys, JSON always stores a data in in what? Key value pair. Okay. So we will have key value pair. Okay. So now you understand, guys. Name is a key. ABC is the value. Roll number is a key. 23 is a value. Age is a key. 18 is a value. Similarly, student is a key. This one is a value. Okay. Now, JSON always stores the data. Okay. Stores the data in key value pair. Now, guys, this another part is here every key value pair is separated by whom? Colon. Always remember. Okay, colon is compulsory. Okay. Now, next part is every key value pair is considered as one what? Entry. Guys, same concept what we have in map of Java. Okay. So can I say, guys, this name ABC one entry, roll number 23 another entry, subject Java is one entry. Okay. Now another part is, can you able to see this? Every entry and next entry have a comma in middle. Guys, can you see this? They have a comma in middle. Okay. So guys, every entry is separated by what? Comma. Key value separated by colon, but entry separated by comma. Okay. Is my point clear? Now, here, after this, because now obviously last one don't have comma, because after that you don't have any entry. If you have any entry, then you have to give comma. Otherwise, not required. Because if you give comma, then it is expected what is the next entry. Okay. So, now guys, here, curly brace open, curly brace close is considered as object. Okay. Now guys, JSON is very simple. Don't feel like in a JSON how we will create object. Test key equals to new of test. That is not an object creation here. Anywhere you curly open curly brace, close curly brace, that is object. Is everyone clear up to this? Okay. So note down this. Note it down, guys. Guys, done with the copying? Okay. So, now guys, here one more thing. You guys need to tell me one answer, guys. Okay. Like key value pair. Okay, what we are having that key value. Wait, guys, 2 minutes. Ah, so here what I'm saying, guys, key value pair that you're having. So one key have one value or multiple value? It has only one value, that is object. Okay. So normally we will have one key, one value. But let's assume here I have one more pair, guys. Okay. Assume I have one more pair. I'll just remove this and see I have one more pair. That pair is, let's say, phone number. Okay, phone. Now you tell me, guys, one person can have one phone number or multiple phone numbers? Guys, one person can carry multiple phone number, exactly my point. Then what should we do? Key value pairs, phone number 1, this, phone number 2, this, phone number 3, this. Can I say here our requirement is one key phone should point at all the phone numbers? Am I right? So that's the reason we have to use array. We have to use what? Array. Again, guys, concept of array is same, storing multiple data. Right? Group of data is nothing but array. So how to define array? Square bracket open, square bracket close. Matter close. Curly brace open, curly brace close. Object. Square bracket open, square bracket close. Array. Okay. And now, obviously, here I will give non-tag numbers. Let's say this, let's say this, let's say this, something like this. N number of data you can add here. Okay. Guys, is everyone clear up to this? Is everyone clear up to this? Okay, and obviously here we have to give comma. Okay. So, just like curly brace open, curly brace close, consider as object. Then square bracket open, square bracket close is considered as array. Is considered as what? Array. Okay. Now this is total thing. Okay. Guys, update your things. Update your notes. As soon as done, drop the message. So now guys see, so let's recall guys very quickly. JSON always stores the data in key value pair. Every key value pair separated by colon. Every key value pair is considered as one entry. Entry is separated by a comma. Every curly brace open, curly brace close considered as object. And every square bracket is considered as one array. So array job is assign multiple values to one key. Okay. Now, online people, any confusion up to this? Okay. Now guys, I will give you some more variety of JSON. Like how JSON can look, how JSON can feel. Okay. So let's assume, guys, I have a employee. Okay, are you understanding? I have a data of employee. Okay, so let's assume employee. Okay, now employee. So here I am giving object. So can I say here object acts like a key? Am I right? Whatever the things I will give here, that become a key for employee. Hey, value say. So this object acts like a value for this employee key. Are you getting my point, guys? Okay. Here employee is a key. This object is a value. Okay. Now here, guys, we will have. Let's say every employee have a name. Okay. Then let's say name of employee is anything. Let's assume. Okay. So let's take Saurav. Okay. Fine. Now, then every employee have some ID, EMP ID we will say. Okay. So let's say employee ID will be something 4, 5, 6, 8, 9 something. Okay. Now guys, every employee will have some salary. Okay. So let's say salary is 40,000 per month, something like this. Okay. Now after this, guys, here every employee have ID, salary, name, and designation. So let's say designation. Okay. So designation is, let's say, test engineer. Okay. Now guys, after this, every employee will have some skills. Am I right? Okay. Every employee will have some skills, some technologies. So here I will say skills. And can I say skills can have one more object here? Am I right, guys? Online people give reply. Skills may can have multiple. So let's say skills. First skill, manual. Okay. First skill, manual. How much good you are in manual? Okay, boss, 3 star. Okay. What we are having? 3 star. I know, guys, we are how much good manual testers we are? Yes or no, guys? Online people. Okay. So now after this, next thing is SQL. So how much good we are in SQL? Guys, shall we give negative marking here? What is your opinion? Huh? Guys, inside object here, yes. I know nothing. Okay, fine. So SQL, let's say we will give 2 star. Okay. Then we will have one more skill, Java. Okay. Here we can give 4 star. Okay. Then have one more skill. I guess here one error we have to give comma. Correct. And now, guys, let's say one more skill is Selenium. In Selenium, we have 5 star. Awesome. So, in a dish, now guys, after Selenium, I don't want to insert any key. So, can I say no need to give comma here at last? Fine. But after skills, I want to enter one key, let's say gender. Okay, let's say gender. Okay. So, gender is male. Guys, now here you will get it. Because skill is a key, object is a value, we have to give comma after object. Because after that value, we have one more key. Okay, one more enter. Now, guys, okay, so in short, my concern is, can we have object inside object? Guys, tell me, can we have object inside object? Yes, this is the conclusion. So, here guys, conclusion point is, okay, conclusion point is object inside another object is possible. Is everyone clear on this? Note down this. Guys, done with the copy? Okay. So now, guys, see one more example of JSON. Try to understand. Okay. Now let's say here I am having this data. So this data is of one employee or many employees? Guys, give reply. This data is of one employee or many employees? Correct, one employee. Now let's say my requirement is I want to transfer group of employee data to someone. Okay, multiple employee data I want to transfer. At that situation, what we will do? So guys, obviously I want to transfer group of data. That means I should go for array. So directly I will start like this. Okay, it can start like this. Directly. Start with square bracket open, square bracket close. Okay. Now, guys, why I am showing this all these forms? So when in a real time you will get JSON API to test, you will get a JSON data you have to test. At that time, you should understand how this data is working. Okay. So now, square bracket open, square bracket close, consider as what? Array. Now here, can I say boss employee 1, okay, employee 1, and this employee 1 will have object, and here we will have name. Let's say name is A, and that fellow will have ID. Okay, and let's assume ID is 1. Possible? Okay. Now like this, I want group of employee data. Then, guys, can I add group of employee like this? Are you clear? Everyone? Okay. So now here, okay. Now here, guys, observe. Here, after every object, we have to give what? Comma. Here, let's say EMP2, let's say EMP3, let's say EMP4, and let's say name as B, C, C, ID is 1, 2, 3, 4. Now my concern is, guys, you tell me, can object exist inside array? Can object exist inside array? Correct? Okay. So now see the very important conclusions. Okay. Conclusions about array and objects. Okay. So pay attention. Number 1. Object inside object. Possible, not possible? Guys, possible means valid. Okay. Second, object inside array. Tell me. Again, valid. Third, array inside object. Array inside object. First example, valid. We have an object, we have a phone number, and there we give array. So array inside object, again valid. And guys, last thing is array inside array. This is also valid. Okay, maybe chances are there here employee having phone, phone is having again array. So array inside array again value. So in short, guys, if I want to tell you in one line, anything inside anything is value. Are you clear? Object inside object, object inside array, array inside object, array inside array. Everything is value. Okay. So note on this. And guys, wait. One more thing. Okay. Let's finish that last part also. So our JSON is end today. Okay. So that thing is data types in JSON. Data types in JSON. So pay attention, guys. Number one, for key, the only data type is that is string. So always remember, key always exists in a double quotes. String. Key never exists in any other data type. So for key, only what? String. Okay. Now second, for value. So value, guys, one data type is string. Can you see value can be string? Okay. Second, can I say value can be number? Say 1, 2, 3, something. Can I say value can be object? Okay, so it is object. Can I say value can be array? So it is array. Can I say value, guys, can be null? Null is also one of the data type. Okay, so value can be string, can be number, can be object, can be array, and can be null. Is everyone clear about this? Another, value can be boolean. Value can be boolean. Maybe you need some flag true, false, okay? So these are the expected data types in JSON. Guys, any confusion up to this? Okay. Now guys, do one thing. Take the peek of screen, note it down. And now this is our total end of JSON. Now guys, we understood how JSON language look feels. So on Monday, okay, not tomorrow guys, tomorrow, Saturday, Sunday, tomorrow we will not have class. Monday, we will start with directly request and response. Because now we are aware about all the facts. Server facts we are aware, web service language we are aware. Monday we will start how we are sending request means what is in request. We are getting response means what is in response. Okay, that we will start on Monday. Any confusion up to this, guys? Guys, any confusion up to this? Okay. So fine, guys. See you on Monday, everyone.